Are you ready for full review of this gorgeous keyboard? Then do not switch the channel. Let's go and dive into the review. Hello guys, it's Yev. Welcome back to my channel. And today we have something really amazing. And this is Q1 Pro from Keychron. And in short, they did it again. The most unique and the most high level quality features in the less pricey product. Let's jump into the box. Before that, quick disclaimer. This keyboard was not sent to me by Keychron, or I was not paid to do any promotion. It's my choice. I ordered this keyboard by my own accord, so I feel free to say anything what I will find together with you during review. Let's go. Okay, let's do the job. First of all, this packing. Can you see it? It's awesome. Solid first impression. It's super heavy. I don't know what is inside the box, but so far it looks like new iPhone. Let's open the box. Okay, this package meets us with quick start guide, and you can see that this keyboard is compatible with macOS or Windows. Then we have this solid piece of foam to prevent any damages during transportation. We have additional keycaps for Windows. This keyboard is pre-built for Mac, that's why I ordered it. Cable with this USB type A additional connector. This is additional accessories and gaskets and screws. This is our switch puller and two types of screwdrivers, and this is keycap puller. Okay guys, and this is our main guest of our show today, is a Keychron K1 Pro 75% mechanical keyboard, and this is just amazing. You can see this full metal case, super quality PTB keycaps, and all this Lubed fits, golden screws, USB Type-C port, WinMac, Bluetooth or cable connection, this mechanical knob and sound. Oh my gosh, you can hear it. Everything just super amazing, except this space. But we will figure out what to do with it later. Are you ready for full review of this gorgeous keyboard? Then do not switch the channel. Let's go and dive into the review. Okay guys, so first of all, let's quickly go through main parameters of this amazing keyboard. And first of all, as I already mentioned, you can hear this, that this is aluminum case. It's made from CNC machined 6063 aluminum with sand blasted finish. And this is not just, tech talk. It's feel really premium. You can see this on your screens, and it's 3.8 pounds. It's super heavy. You really can do your, physical exercises with this keyboard before morning coffee, and it will not slip from your desk like never. It's a really heavy piece of metal art. Okay, let's go through more practical things. So first of all, it's double gasket design, and you can see this on your short claws that during typing this keyboard is a little bit going up and down. But what does it mean, double gasket design? So this is additional silicone pods between the top and bottom case, which is significantly reduce the sound resonance between metals and reduce the noise of the impacted metals. Next one is innovative PBT keycaps and south-facing backlight. What does it mean, PBT? PBT stands for polybutylen telepropionate, I'm sorry for my pronunciation, thermoplastic polymer. Then usually used for the best or high-end keycaps, and it's very well known for being one of the strongest, best quality plastic for keycaps. So, top keyboard, top components. Then, PCB mounted screw-in stabilizers for big keys. Big keys is enter, backspace, space or shift. And what does it mean, screw-in stabilize? I will show you later when I will remove these keycaps, but in general is designed to reduce wobbliness and increase smooth performance. And the idea of screw-in stabilizer is that they mount directly into PCB and are attached with the screws. It's the best because the stabilizers are much more secure and will vibrate less, of course. Obvious stuff for keyboards that this keyboard can be connected up to 3 devices wirelessly via its stable Broadcom Bluetooth 5.1. Why I did order this keyboard? Because it's fully compatible with Mac and Windows. I have both projects on Mac and Windows, so that's why I need something what I can work simultaneously on these 2 operation systems. So what about battery? Battery is 4000 mAh. It is the biggest battery on the market, and Keychron promised 100 hours at the lowest brightness, by the way. But anyway, if you are going to use it with a wired connection, it doesn't matter. If wireless and with a full RGB backlight, maybe you will need to charge this keyboard from time to time, a couple of times per week. QMK and VIA, this is programmable software, and you can use this additional software and remap any keys. Obviously hot swappable, we can choose any 3-pin or 5-pin MX mechanical switches, and I will do this test for you today. I will switch this pre-lubed mechanical tactile banana switches with GATERON beer tactile switches. We will see the difference. First of all, if I can to do this, and second, how it will sound. Another interesting moment of this keyboard is a profile, and this is KSA, and this basically is spherical angle. So you can see this angle is going inside, right? Inside the middle part of the keyboard. And I heard that make, do you a lot of mistakes first time while typing, because you need to use to this profile, especially if you're after low profile keyboards. And that's all. 22 types of RGB backlight settings. We will check this later. I will switch light off and show you the full flash of the backlight of this Keychron Q1 Pro. Okay guys, let's connect this keyboard to my MacBook Pro, and you can connect this keyboard in 2 ways. One is using this not bad charging cable with Keychron logotype and gold connectors, but it's kind of boring for me. I don't want to use this, but what I want to use, this coiled cable, what I just ordered a few days ago, exact for this occasion, because I knew that it will be with blue knots. So I ordered this random coil cable from Amazon. You need to insert this USB-C cable into the USB-C port, obviously, and my Mac recognized immediately this keyboard. So let me press, as always, right key from the left shift and left key from the right shift, and this is NC layout. Done. You can see that this keyboard is switched to the Mac and to the cable. And today we have on our review pre-lubed mechanical tactile banana switch, and this type of switch is provide early tactile bump at the top with a unique smooth experience. Unfortunately, you will not be able to feel this tactile bump, but you will be able to hear my typing exercise before we will do any changes to this keyboard, right? So I will put my microphone closer to you, or rather to the keyboard, and just type a couple of sentences so you will be able to hear the sound. Ready for the bump? Let's go. Yeah, what I can say, I am in heaven of mechanical keyboards. It's just amazing experience. I can hear the sound first time across all the keyboards what I have reviewed so far, and this sound I cannot say anything more. Okay, I'm still under heavy impression of quality of this keyboard, but let's continue. What else do we have from the box? So this is a key puller, and this is a switch puller, but you know guys, I don't like these simple tools anymore because I have these gorgeous tools from GATERON, and this is a key cap puller and this is key switch puller. And it's not because I am, you know, fancy guy, but doing all these reviews you need to do all these changes a lot of time, and these simple tools are okay, but it's kind of hard to operate and you can damage equipment if you are, you know, need to repeat this exercise 100 times. But this one is made with love to mechanical keyboards components. Let's use them just because it's more convenient. Let's see what is inside. Let me remove a couple of keycaps so you will see what we have inside this keyboard. As I mentioned earlier, we have PBT keycaps, which is the most quality keycaps on the market, and they are double layer, of course, or double shot, or how it's called. You can see what is inside of these keycaps, and this is closer look of their legend. Again, as I mentioned earlier, we have a pre-lubed, which is good. Thank you, Keychron. You save a lot of my time to doing so. And we have, give me a sec, pre-lubed mechanical tactile banana switch, and let's check them out. So you may see that this is 3-pin switch, and also you may see how convenient this tool is. It's not advertising, I'm just, you know, I'm using it for myself. So please check the switch closer, the sound of the switch. So let me show you closer what we have inside this keyboard. Let me remove a couple of more keycaps and key switches so you will see more what is inside, and I will talk with you a little bit about layers of this Keychron Q1 Pro. You see, it's not so trivial. It's a simple moves, but it's a lot of them. Obviously, like a kind of first layer, it's a knob, metal one. It increase or decrease sound volume and could mute and unmute. Next layer is keycaps. Then we have switches. This switches is mounted on a plate, and this is top case. This metal one, it's a top case. Then under the plate we have a PCB, and around this PCB you cannot see it from the side, sound absorbing foam, and this another layer of gaskets. You cannot see, maybe I show you later, under the plate. So that's why it's double gasket approach, right? Let's do some changes of this keyboard. I have today with me GATERON beer switch. It's also a tactile one with 50 plus minus 10 GF, and my experiment, I want just to check what will be the difference between this original banana one and this GATERON beer switch. I will change whole this part, if you don't mind. Whew. So it's time to hear results of our hard work, right? Are you ready? Let's go! Now you can compare with previous sound. And now also let me show you, because we have GATERON beer switches only for the letters inside, everything else is original banana from Keychron. So you can see the difference between, for example, lines of numbers and lines of letters. Fairly, I cannot hear huge difference. So difference is on edges from this side and from this side. This is a difference and this is a no difference. So different place on a keyboard give us different sound. Yeah. And also what I can say is that this sound anyway is amazing. But this one is kind of cheap one for me. So let's do quick tuning of this space bar, and let's also exchange banana switch to GATERON beer one, and let's see if it will be difference or no. Oh, yeah, now it's a little bit better. It's not so clumsy. So it's more intact with all other guys. Okay guys, let me show you some backlights options of this keyboard. You can switch on or switch off the backlight in general. You can change lighting effects by F function Q. In total it's 22 different scenarios, so you need to play with it. So guys, what I can say as a pros and cons for this keyboard. Let's start from obvious. Materials, accessories, functionality, fully customizable software. What is on the other side? You know, as always, it's something good, something not good. Let's talk about cons. Guys, it could be real overkill for you. If you are not super like mechanical keyboard or the best home office enthusiast, this keyboard may be too much for you. Just please consider your budget and your needs. Also, you saw like big white keycaps or buttons in general required additional tuning because they're kind of clumsy. I don't know why. It's stated that the super plate screw in type of mount, but still you hear that it's a difference from the main part of the keyboard. So also please consider this one. And also it's no wireless dongle. So this keyboard is not for gaming. If you need super millisecond fast response, this is not for you. It's more for, you know, aesthetical or typing experience where you can enjoy how this keyboard is look like and how this keyboard is sounds and how it's keyboard on tactile. This keyboard is more about emotions rather than sport e-games or something like that. Almost forget, guys. I also ordered this palm rest from Keychron, so let's quickly check what is inside. I was so involved into the reviewing of the keyboard that I almost forget about this accessory for it. Right, so let's see what we have. Like packages on a level with the keyboard, and what we have, kind of wooden rest for your hands. It's a little bit already scratched, or I don't know, with something. Anyway, And you can see this piece of rubber, anti-slippery stuff. And it's not magnet, not anything like that. It's just piece of accessory, but you know, it's good. Yeah, nice. What do you think, guys? Is it something really required for our typing days full of typing, or it's just waste of money? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Okay guys, let's wrap up this review. So, does it make sense to buy such expensive keyboard for you? If you are like serious in typing experience, or you're building your super quality home office setup, then yes. But you need to consider your real needs and your budget before buying such things. Personally, for me, I'm amazed. This is like the best keyboard what I have tested so far on my channel. And of course I will give it a try for next couple of weeks or even months to see how it goes. Okay guys, that's all for today. Thank you for being with me during this review. As always, please smash a like button if you like this video and if this video was useful for you. Subscribe to my channel to not miss my next videos. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See you. Bye.